Hey, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, Gwen. How are you?
I'm great. I'm great.
Yes.
Another day in paradise.
Another day in paradise. Yes.
How are you,
Ralph,
Tom?
I'm well, thanks. I'm really well. Ralph, you've shaved? Ralph, can you hear me? Ralph Ferrara?
You have to unmute. You have to unmute yourself.
Everybody unmute yourself. Unmute yourselves for a few.
Oh, there we go. Hi.
There you.
Hey,
Hi, everyone.
Elaine.
Hey, Tony, how are you? Hey, Joan.
How are you?
Hello, Joan.
You have
Hello,
to unmute
Elaine.
yourself. Hi, how are you?
Hello. I'm well, thanks. Hello, Roberta.
Hi,
Roberta.
how are you? How are you?
There you go. You'll recognize my. You're going to recognize my background, huh?
I drove for the last 3 days. Exactly. I see the Plaza
There-
Hotel.
No, that's the San
That's-
Remo. That's Central
I
Park
said
West.
that to my husband. It was the Beresford of the San Remo. He said, no, no, no. Okay. We were walking from, excuse me.
Very funny.
Hi,
so
Joan
funny.
Duran.
Hi there, how are we all doing? Don't we all miss Italy?
Hey, Joan.
Now I can see you nice and big, Joan.
How are you, Joan?
Hey, Johnny!
Finally, you moved?
Oh my God, you see, but I can show you all my boxes.
Let's see. So we're going to have today's going to be a really, what I hope is going to be really interesting for you guys. I don't know how many of you are familiar with the Royal and Sorrento. The Royal's just a beautiful, beautiful property. It's owned by the Maniello family, and they own several hotels in Sorrento itself, and they also own a really, really beautiful luxury boutique hotel just outside of Sorrento in Massalubrese. So I was looking at, I'm going to do my daily weather report. I feel like I should be like the weatherman. 84 and sunny. Little clouds. It's going to be a great weekend. Sunny every day. It's like, this is Sorrento. So what do you want? New York is starting to feel like fall, which is going to be nice. I saw that the weather here drops into the 50s later in the week. We're going to start. So I will ask everybody, if you would, as usual, to just put yourselves on mute. You can use the chat function. Also, so you don't have to just see these little boxes at the top of your screen. You can, if you click on speaker view, you'll get a full screen instead of all of the little tiles of all of our little faces or names. I see that everyone has their names down. Hello, Michelle Eden. How are you? Good to see you. Even though I don't see you, I see just your name. And we can begin. So Johnny, if you want.
Yes, I can share my screen and okay, let's go.
All right, so it's Sorrento and the Amalfi Coast, the land of lemons. Johnny, why don't you start?
Yeah, obviously those are the lemons that really create the fantastic limoncello of Sorrento. Is a very special type of lemon that only grew in this part of Italy and in general in the world. And they create this fantastic drink, which is the limoncello. I believe that everybody knows where is the area. This is a reminder. This is the Campania region with Naples. and Naples, Rome is a little bit further in this area. Okay, Sicily is down here. And this is the area of the Amalfi Coast that you can see here, with Pompeii obviously coming from Naples. We pass by Pompeii, and then we get to the Amalfi Coast that goes practically from Castellammare di Stabia till all the way through Maiori and the end of the Amalfi Coast Drive. Today,
Johnny, I just wanted to add to that. You know, many of you have done this so many times. So in the chat, if you could just, we'd love to know how many of you have been to this part of Italy. It'll be great for us to get a sense of that. So if you could in the chat, just, you know, raise your hand and let us know. And the other thing is I just wanted to talk about, and Johnny, I mean, maybe you can do it, about how what the transfers are like from Naples or from Rome.
Yeah, we can obviously for your client, we can transfer the client from Rome to this area via bus, via car, via private car and driver, and this kind of service. Rome to Amalfi to Sorrento is about 3 hours driving. From Naples it's just an hour driving. It's all highway until you reach this area here, where it become the regular national road that goes to Sorrento and all the Amalfi Coast. And normally when we do this kind of transfer, if the client is not too tired about the trip, we stop in Pompeii to visit obviously the excavation that they are in Pompeii, and then we reach the hotel. Because what happened is that normally the flight, the direct flight from the United States to Rome arrive early in the morning, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock in the morning. So getting to Sorrento may be too early, and so the client has to wait that the room are ready, because normally the check-in time is about 2 o'clock. And the stop to Pompeii will allow to lose some time to and get to Sorrento when practically the room can be ready for the client to check in. So those,
you know, the other, Johnny, I just wanted to make mention, you know, years ago, the airport in Naples, it was a disaster. I kind of equated to much worse than even LaGuardia in New York. But it was a real disaster. It is a world-class airport now. They have spent, I don't know, a few $100 million on this airport, and it is beautiful. So any of your clients flying from, you know, through London or Paris or through Switzerland, Germany, they can easily use Naples as an arrival point, and it makes it much easier. Though having said that, the train from Rome to Naples is very, very easy, and it's a great. It's just, I think it's about an hour and 5 minutes, Johnny. If
yes,
I'm right, something like that.
From Rome to Naples, the high-speed train is really an hour, few minutes of ride on a very comfortable, very nice train. So there is absolutely no problem. So,
you know, and someone who wants to do Naples as a day trip can actually now do that from Rome easily, where it used to be only you would do it by bus and by coach transfer, and it was about a 4-hour ride from Rome. So
okay, so let's now talk about the topic of the day, which is the hotel, the Magnello group of hotels, and those are the hotel that the Magnello Group has in Naples, in Sorrento, sorry. So you have the Royal that we will introduce today, the Ambasciatori, the De La Ville, and the Capodimonte. Those are the 4 hotels that the group has in Sorrento. And I can pass now the microphone to our host, Mr. Nicolino Grigio, which is the general manager of the group Maniello Hotels. Nicolino is for you.
Hello, Johnny. How are you? I'm just getting to the hotel right now. You can see on the back side, I'm just getting into the Grand Hotel Royal. Here we are. And Antonio's just waiting for us.
Welcome to the Grand Hotel Royal.
Just waiting for us
Antonio.
to start the little tour with all our travel agents and friends. So how are you today?
We're well, thank you. You?
Well, not too bad, even if it's not really a very sunny day. This morning was much better. Now it's a little bit cloudy, but still very, very warm. I see there is also Roberta Sonnino online. Is this correct?
That's
Yes.
correct.
Yeah. Hello, Roberta.
You can unmute yourself, Roberta.
Okay, so shall we start the tour of the hotel?
Please.
Thank you to all our friends for having taken their time and participating to the webinar.
And then, oh, take it off now. Oh, it's be quiet. But the big picture.
There you go, Roberta.
I'm sure we will all enjoy together this part of the webinar. Okay, let's start. Antonio is the master who will take everybody around and tell you how the hotel is.
We can start from the front desk reception, and then we can continue from there to the restaurant area.
We are now walking through part of
Nice
the
to
lobby, actually.
Nice to see guests in the hotel.
On your right, there is
Another little private room for private parties or meetings. As you can see, it's a very classic hotel with lots of antiques. You know.
Beautiful.
Here we go. Let's go now to the restaurant.
Yeah. Ciao, Nicolino.
Who is it? Hello?
It's Roberta.
No,
Hello, Roberta.
Margot Cushing. Margot Cushing.
Oh,
Margot Cushing. Margot.
Hello, Roberta.
restaurant, the main restaurant.
Hello. Hello. Forgive me. I'm having problems with my computer.
that's okay, Roberta. You can just put it
This
on,
is
on
our
mute.
main
That'll be great.
restaurant, Iglicini, that we normally use also for breakfast room. This is the first part, and then we have the second one, which is overlooking the seaside and the gardens as well.
Beautiful.
What kind of breakfast do we serve here?
Now we serve the breakfast a la carte. It's served. It's not breakfast, you know, about to do the situation, and will be served just here. Each table will be served.
So before the COVID, we were used to have a full buffet American breakfast, which I like to remind you, it is included with a special rate of GT experiences. But because of the situation now, we are still serving full American breakfast, but it will be served a la carte. So each guest has to order, and then everything will be freshly prepared right at the moment.
Nicola, someone had asked me whether or not there is if room service is available, and is there an additional charge for
room service is available. Additional charge for breakfast or for what? I mean,
yes, for breakfast. For breakfast.
Room service is available, and in terms of room service, continental breakfast is included. Other items like scrambled eggs, omelette, and stuff like this, those are excluded, and there is a room charge. If
Okay.
they're coming down to the restaurant, everything, the full American breakfast is included.
Okay, good to know. Thank you.
You're welcome.
We can continue from to the back bar area.
This is the bar area, which is called Le Caprice. That's our main bar. A very little tiny bar, very elegant, I would say. And it's also very typical because of the, let me see if I can show you the floor. Those are very antique styles and they're all hand painted and especially designed for the Grand Hotel Royal.
Bellissimo.
Benissimo. Good. And the bar, of course, has also a terrace outside, which is not the main terrace. This is part of the private terrace of the bar, where normally clients do enjoy pre-dinner drinks, after dinner drinks, or whatever during the day. And from here, let's walk down to the main terrace, Antonio.
Yes, this is why the guests prefer to be here about this terrace.
We can't hear him. Hi, Nicola. We've lost. Did we?
Can you hear me?
Yes, we lost you there for a moment.
Okay, now we are here and we can continue to the main terrace. Over there.
So here we are. And this is our main terrace of the Grand Hotel Royal, which is right overlooking the Bay of Naples. It is located right atop on the cliff, as you can see, with a breathtaking view. As I was telling you, it's a little bit foggy, so you won't be able to see Ischia Island, for instance, which is just in front of us, and Procida as well. And from down here, from up here, actually, I show you our jetty beach, which is down at the sea level, which is only for our clients. Can you see that?
Yep, beautiful.
And of course, the Mount Vesuvio in the background over there, and then the entire coastline until you get to Sorrento. So where do we go now?
How far is this property from the Piazza Tasso?
About a 5-minute walk.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, it's very close, very, very close to Piazza Tasso.
Okay, so then we're right.
2 minutes distance, not even a quarter of a mile. So here we are. This is our outdoor restaurant in the garden, also top on a cliff, which is just next door, let's say, to the main terrace. The full menu a la carte.
Nicolino, this is an evening or this is your lunch?
No, this is the evening restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
Only for evening. And then during the day, we do have still the outdoor restaurant by the pool.
Beautiful gardens.
Yeah, no, they are very well kept and maintained. It's the kind of English garden, I would say. And there we have the pool area, which because of the sun going away, is just about to close. You see? Mm-hmm. And there on the background, there is the Bellevue restaurant, which is the one open for lunch, right by the pool. So clients, they can just easily move from the sunbed to the restaurant. They don't need to get up to go up to the room and get changed. It's a very easy restaurant, even if there is a kind of dress code, which is very, very easy anyhow, because we are on the seaside. You know?
Nicola, quick question. The swimming pool, is it fresh water or is it salt water?
No, this is fresh water. It wouldn't make sense to have salt water here and also just down the jetty beach, you know, which is salt water. As a matter of fact, we have seen some differences between clients. British people, for instance, they do prefer to have the pool area, and Italians, Americans, Canadians, they do prefer down at the jetty beach level, down by the sea, salty water.
Oh, that's interesting.
That's really something strange, I would say. Well, strange. It's a matter of attitude, habitude, I would say. And of course, at the jetty beach can be reached by a private elevator, which is right here, or they can also walk down the stairs if they want to.
And is there a cost to use the chairs? Is there a cost for towels?
No, everything is included as part of the service that we do deliver for to our clients once they're staying with us. It is very important also that no one from the outside or that is not staying with us does have access to our private services down at the beach. It's only reserved for our clients, you know, and sunbeds, chairs, towels, everything is provided by us. Later on during the presentation, you will see a movie going through regarding the jetty beach, because if we walk into the elevator right now, we will lose the connection. Here is the lift that goes down, you know.
Is it possible to have during regular times, not during COVID times, to have a lunch down at the jetty beach, or do you have to come back?
No, it's you can have it during regular time down at the jetty beach. We also have a bar and a snack bar that you will be seeing also later on, and where we do serve some snacks, quick finger foods and things like that. So it's possible to have also an easy meal. If you would like to have a full lunch with entree, main courses, fish, meat, or whatever, then we always suggest to use the one by the pool, which has a full kitchen, because down at the jetty beach, there is not that much space, because you have to take in consideration that everything is carved, all the services are carved into the rock.
Great,
you know?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, where do we go now? We go back in?
Yes, back in.
Mm-hmm. Do you have any questions, Johnny or Tom?
Yeah, there is a question. How many room and suite you have in the hotel?
So altogether, these are 100 keys, 23 suites, and 77 rooms.
Okay. And okay, we will see some rooms later on during the presentation.
Yes, of course. You will see some rooms during the presentation.
Yeah.
And again, Antonio did register all these kind of things because otherwise going through the corridor, it's very risky. We're going to lose the signal, you know. If you take in consideration that, here we are, let me take a seat now. So you should take in consideration that this is an historical building, and it was first dated back to open actually in 1898. So 1898, which means 122 years ago. And therefore, the building is not a modern building, you know, and the walls are very, very thick. And it's sometimes might be difficult to get a stable connection in terms of Wi-Fi and things like this, you know. If it's an easy connection for a few minutes, it's fine. Otherwise, especially through the little corridors, it might be a little bit difficult because of the thickness of the walls.
But Wi-Fi is in every room, so that's never...
Wi-Fi is inside every room. Clients do not have a problem in the rooms, not even in the common area. You know, there are only some certain areas like elevator going up to the rooms rather than one going down to the jetty beach or other service area, let's say, you know. But public areas, they're all very well covered. So that's not a problem. And actually, it's working very good, I would say.
Great.
Okay, Nicolino, you want to start the presentation?
Yes, please.
Okay, let me share my screen.
Facciamo un discorso di un aperitivo alla fine.
There you go.
Mezz'oretta. Okay, so can you enlarge the, okay, here we are. Okay, this was just a short introduction to show you what we are doing during this very strange situation because of the virus. So we are paying a lot of attention of our clients' health and we are taking all the necessary steps to avoid any kind of inconvenience. As a matter of fact, all areas, rooms, and everything that is going to be touched is going to be every single day sanitized and more than once during the day, you know. I'd like to say also hello to Mary Jane Gulisano, hello there, and also to Alain Zagaro that I've seen she is with us. Okay, so let's start with the Grand Hotel Royal. As I was telling you, it was first opened in 1898, and you have different picture how it used to be and the way that it looks now. The hotel is a member of the Historical Hotels of Italy, and this is the main terrace how it used to be back at that time, and you have seen before. Here it is, another picture, the way that it looks now. You know, you can really see it's right atop above on a cliff. You know, here we are. This is part of the main lobby where I'm sitting right now, actually, and also a detail of the main entrance, and that's the bar that we'll be walking through earlier on. and that's the outside terrace of the bar. So the hotel in the last 5 years has been now completely refurbished. We finished the last 12 rooms last April, actually. So it would have been easier to rebuild completely the hotel rather than refurbishing. And this is
Nicola,
yes.
we just had a question from Kathy Ovino. So Kathy was just asking about when does the hotel close and when does it reopen?
Normally the hotel opens on the last weekend of March and goes until end of October or with the first weekend of November. It depends on the weather condition, which normally are very good. And then also in normal times, except for the last 5 years, the hotel is open also during Christmas festivities and New Year. In the last 5 years, it was closed. Otherwise, we wouldn't have had enough time from November to March to do all the refurbishment, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And
it looks
this
beautiful
is also,
and it looks very fresh. The hotel looks great.
It is. As I was telling you, the last 12 rooms were finished this year. And this is a view from the outdoor restaurant, the Glicinen Terrace Royale. And one facing the Mount Vesuvio and the other part facing the Ischia Island. And of course, those are some pictures of our dishes. So also enjoying lunch or dinner at our restaurants is a kind of experience. And this is the restaurant by the pool, for instance. You know? Here again, down at the Jetty Beach, where we have the bar you can see in the little picture as well. We have a bar and a snack. But let's get into the rooms. As I said, altogether there are 123 junior suites and 77 luxury rooms, all in different categories. We have a front sea view, garden views overlooking Piazza Lauro. And here we have Antonio Delfino, which is now taking us into one of our rooms. City view.
I'm going to show you the Prestige double room with the free sea view. Please follow me.
Oh, sorry. That's front sea view, a Prestige room.
The twin beds. The size of this room is between 330 to 340 square feet. And the best, of course, of this room is the full sea view. In this case, we are on the top floor. And that you can see.
Thank you, Judy.
From this room.
Can we go out on the terrace, Antonio?
Of course. Here we go.
Wow.
Down the pool area.
What a beautiful view with the Mount Vesuvio right in the front. It's a little bit foggy, so we are not able to see Ischia Island and Procida as well. Well, this is really a stunning view. And below you can see all our gardens and the pool area. So,
And this is the bathroom. It's just
Beautiful.
So with separate toilet. Hello, Valerie, you're right. Thank you, Antonio. Is there any chance we can have a look at the junior suite overlooking the countryside?
Yeah. Here we are now to the junior suite with a countryside view. Open, bathroom open. This is just one space. case, and with a big balcony, of course. This bed is a king-size bed.
Well, let's have a look on the outside.
Yes, outside.
Because everybody is asking for the sea view, but
in this case,
it is nice we show also what the kind of view is with the countryside. Wow.
Piazza Lauro. Lemon tree on your left.
Wow, the terrace is very huge.
Thank you very much. In the Sorrento town, just across the street, this is Piazza Lauro,
One of the two main
yes,
squares in the city.
Sorrento, exactly.
Okay, well, let's have a look at the bathroom.
Please, follow me. And this one, in this case, is with bath, and of course with shower as well.
So this has bathtub and separate walk-in shower and separate toilets as well.
Yes, exactly.
Wow, the bathtub is huge. That's about 2 square meters, which is about 20 square feet.
Yes, of course. And the junior suite is between 440 square feet to 450, more or less, yes.
Okay, that's a wonderful product, I believe. And I'm sure the agents are happy to see this video. Okay, let's have a look now if you can take us all to a luxury suite.
Now we are going to see a luxury suite, but in this case it's possible for a family to have a royal suite, luxury suite and a deluxe double room together.
And this kind of combination is available on every single floor?
Yes, more or less it's possible to all the floor.
So as a matter of fact, there are more combinations, several combinations according to the needs of clients.
Show you after this one. And bigger corridor facility. This case, double bed, is king size bed, sofa area, living area, and about 500 between 500 515 square feet. And in this case, the room is with lateral sea view.
Nicolino, is that a pull-out sofa? Is that a...
Yeah, that's a pull-out sofa. All our sofa are a pull-out sofa and for one person.
Thank you.
So actually it's a real bed.
Same time,
Thank you.
also a lateral sea view, which as you can see is still a pretty nice view. And the balcony here nearby belonged to the royal suite that we were looking at the entrance where we were coming in. So those two suites, actually 3 suites, can be combined all together for a family maximum of 9 people. So 3 person per suite. All our sofa are actually single bed where the extra person will sleep.
Well, Mary Jane, I will be waiting for you together with Frank.
This bathroom is very lovely, it's nice because there is daylight, it's good for...
Oh, that's
ladies,
yeah,
yes,
that's very important for the ladies to have daylight in the bathroom.
Yes, and the bathtub and the walk-in shower as well.
Again, another huge shower, which is big enough for 2 people actually. Oh, that's very good. Thank you, Antonio. Okay, now let's have a look.
To the Comfort Royal Suite.
The Comfort Royal Suite. Thank you, Antonio.
We're going to show you one of our Comfort Royal Suite.
So, what's the difference between a Comfort Royal Suite and a Royal Suite?
Lodge it, you do not have any trouble travel with European passport.
Terrace is just a little bigger than Royal Suite, and is with this is a lovely jacuzzi outside.
Wow.
Look at this, where we are.
What a beautiful view. Look at the Mount Vesuvio, the volcano.
The view from this suite is fantastic. It's one of our better views.
That's amazing. Tell our friends, to all travel agents, the size of the suite itself.
Comfort Royal Suite is about 580
Square feet.
Square feet, exactly.
And again, here we have the sofa, which is actually a single bed.
Of course. And again, with the bathroom, with the walk-in shower and bathtub.
Plenty of closet space.
Extra amenities in all our rooms. And again, here a huge walk-in shower, which is big enough for 2 people if you would like to. Okay.
Here we go.
Thank you very much, Antonio.
My pleasure.
Is there anything else you would like to add? This is, for instance, I see this is in red color. So
each floor is with different color. This case is red, some floor with red, and some floor with orange color. It's nice.
And also green, I've seen.
Yes, of course.
And blue.
This, yes. Look at this.
And here we have a kind of marble floor, which means all the rooms and suites refurbished in the last 2 years have a completely different floor compared to the other rooms that have been refurbished 5 years ago, which have original tiles and are all hand painted.
Beautiful.
Thank you, Antonio.
You're welcome.
Here we are, and these are some other of our rooms, like a Premier, which is the one down in blue color, rather than another suite sea view. And as you can see, the difference, some rooms do have still the original tiles, which I like always to remind, they have all been especially designed and produced by the Grand Hotel Royal, for the Grand Hotel Royal. And every hotel of the group has its own tiles, and they're all specially designed and hand painted just for that hotel. Those are 2 rooms, different room categories facing. One is an entry level, the upper one on the right hand side, and then the other is a deluxe room, still facing the countryside of the gardens, you know.
Yep.
Which
Nicola,
still has
just a quick question. The entry level rooms, what is do you know the size, what the square footage is?
The entry level room, the size is in between 220 and 270 square feet.
Good, thank you.
And that's the smallest one we have. Inlaid furniture is they're all masterpieces. I see Frank Bastione asking about this. They are antiques and especially prepared for these hotels. And we do have inlaid woodwork and furniture in all our properties. You know? And this is another suite or junior suite overlooking the countryside, where we also have suites which are taken around the corner, and still being a countryside has a beautiful view and a very huge terrace. And this is part of the Imperial Suite with a huge bedroom, sitting room, just a bathroom that's about 250, 260 square feet with direct access to the terrace, where there is also the jacuzzi outside. Of course, we also have a boutique spa, La Villetta, with a gym that is available to all our clients. And they try to use in the gym just in the last couple of days before the party and see if they're able to lose some weight after having had too much food during their vacation, you know.
Nicolino,
Okay, this is everything regarding
I have a
the
quick
Grand
question.
Hotel Royal.
Does every room have a terrace?
All the rooms do have a terrace or balconies, and we call them balconies, but they're more kind of terraces because they are very, very big, you know. There are rooms where just the terrace is about, I would say, as a double terrace, and that's about 450 square feet, so just the terrace. You can have
Thank
a
you.
party out there, you know.
Thanks.
So that's a very good thing. So I'd like to go now into the Grand Hotel Ambasciatore in Sorrento, which is the sister hotel, just 300 meters away from the Grand Hotel Royal, so 3 minutes walking distance. And this picture is taken from the seaside. I'd like to say also that the Grand Hotel Ambasciatore and Grand Hotel Royal are the only two 5-star hotels in downtown Sorrento with private jetty beach at the sea level. No other 5-star hotels do have this kind of facility. Okay, so this is part of the lobby, also very classic, and also this hotel in the last 5 years has been completely refurbished. We only have 11 rooms still to finish that we will be finishing during this coming winter. And then also this hotel has been completely refurbished. As you can see, the white color is a must. A lot of marble is involved in both properties, you know. And this is the bar area. That's the buffet breakfast that we normally served, and this is facing the seaside, the Bay of Naples. And this is part of our outdoor terrace, which is the Ambassador restaurant. And that's the other part of the terrace with the Ischia and Ischia Island in the background, and Capri just around the corner on the left-hand side of Ischia. See? And that's the indoor part of the restaurant. The Ambasciatore is a selling point is no matter where you are in the hotel, you always have the seaside in front of you. Even when you're checking in, you have the view on the seaside. So you can see through the lobby and the restaurants up to Mount Vesuvio, you know. And this is also something for our restaurant. And that's the restaurant by the pool with a coastline, the Dionisio restaurant, which is open for lunch, easy lunch. And you can also enjoy fresh made pizza from our chefs, for instance. And this is just next to the pool here, right on the left-hand side. Again, when you are at the pool, you have the sea view in front of you. See? And here we are down at the jetty beach, down at the sea level, where we also have a little bar when During normal times, we also serve some snacks and drinks, but this year, because of the situation, we are only allowed to serve drinks and no food at all. You know?
Nicola, are any of the properties in normal days open in the winter?
No, not yet. We were thinking about this winter. We used to be open, but then we were closing at the end of October, beginning of November, and reopened for Christmas festivities, right? But because of the refurbishments, it was not possible to do it. Otherwise, we would not have had enough time to do all refurbishments, you know.
In years past, I remember that the De La Ville may have been opened in the wintertime. I don't know if that's the case any longer.
The point is that unfortunately, we have to, how can I say, to reschedule all our programs, you know, and because it depends if the situation is going to change or not. We hope that it's going to change very soon. Also because we would like to see the fireworks over New Year's and Christmas, which is really something that is worth it to see. They go on for hours. And from where we are with your task, you can see all the fireworks along the coast. It's really something with a breathtaking view, you know. And here we are into one of our suites, the Grand Hotel Ambasciatori. Different tiles, as I was telling you, completely different from the Grand Hotel Royal. And all our suites are all open space, you know, and also some of them with jacuzzi outside on the terrace. The difference between the two properties, as you have seen on the main picture, is that the Ambasciatori is right on top of the cliff. So you walk out on the terrace and you can jump into the water. You don't have the garden in front of you. The garden is on the right inside, on the left inside of the hotel. This is one of our Sorrento suite, the latest product which has been refurbished in 2019. From 30 rooms, we made out 15 suites, and this is the product we have. Also, here different tiles, different colors. Just have a look at one of the bathroom, which also is the two upper picture, and the size of this bathroom, that's about 250 square feet, and also has a balcony overlooking the seaside and the poolside. You see? So this is our ambassador suite with a huge terrace of about 220 square feet as well, right on top of the cliff. That's a junior suite overlooking the garden, and it's partially sea view because the sea view is a little bit hidden by the vegetation of the secular plants of the park, you know. In April, you have a completely sea view. By July, everything is almost covered because the vegetation is going to grow, you know. Okay, that's a classic room, which is one of our entry-level room, just above the classic standard, let's say, and also completely refurbished. And the bedroom is overlooking the mountain, where the sitting room, especially those on high floor, I'm sorry, here we are, you can see in the little picture, is overlooking the Bay of Naples. So this, the Classic Plus also has a sitting room, which is can be used for the third person, you know. And this is one of our premier room on the sixth floor. And those are the last few rooms that we need, that are still not refurbished, but everybody is still very happy with this room. We are missing about 11 rooms actually. Front sea view with a balcony outside, which is enough for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, you know. And of course, the view, I mean, is something amazing. Here we are. There's nothing we can do about the view. And also here at the Grand Hotel Ambasciatori, we have our boutique spa La Villa. where signature treatments are available for our clients only. Also, the spa, like at the hotel, is not open to outsider, but only to our clients staying with us at the hotel. You know, we pay a lot of attention to the privacy of our guests, and of course, also here we have a mini gym for our clients to use. Okay, I think this is all for these two wonderful properties. And if there are any questions that you would like to know, that's something that I haven't said with the travel agents, just I'd be more than happy to answer right now. I do remember there was someone asking if there is any passport issue to come over to Europe, but with a European passport, they can come at any time. Italy doesn't have any restrictions compared to other countries. It's not like, for instance, Spain or France right now, where UK has given some restrictions also to Croatia, Malta. As a matter of fact, Italy and Germany right now are the really the safest country in Europe where to stay, also because there are not so many cases or increase of cases compared to, unfortunately, to other countries. We are on an average of 1,200, let's say, in the last couple of weeks per day, compared to other countries where there are something like over 7,000 per day. And that's a lot. That's a lot.
Nicola, we just had a question about the terraces. We know that all the rooms have terraces or balconies in the Royal. Is it the same in the Ambasciatore?
It is the same also with the Ambasciatore. There are only 2 rooms which have a French balcony. That's it. Otherwise, they all have either very large balconies where you can enjoy breakfast, lunch, or dinner outside also for 3 people, or like the streets, they also have terraces.
Great. If anybody wants to unmute themselves to say anything, you feel free. We've done I have to thank you, Nicola, for just a wonderful
and
tour.
of course, sorry, just before we, at both properties, I'm sure you've seen with the Grand Hotel Royal, the combination of many different rooms that are connecting. The same option we also have at the Grand Hotel Ambasciatore. So for families, we are able to provide also connecting rooms, which are not connected with indoor door, but they are connecting by on the outside where they close the main door of the corridor. Normally those are corner rooms. They close the main door on the corridor and they can keep open the 2 doors of the rooms inside and becomes all together. So every room will have its own space anyhow.
And two other questions. So the distance to walk from one property to another?
Oh, it's talking about meters, that's 300 meters, 2 minutes. I go up and down every day at least 4 times. And it's a nice walk along the coast and keep me fit. You know?
Good. And then the other question I had is, if you're staying in the Royal and you wanted to use the services of the Ambasciatore, can it be done? And the same if you're in the Ambasciatore and you want to use the Royal?
It can be done, especially with a restaurant. Then, of course, it depends on the occupancy in terms of, let's say, for the jetty beach. When we are running very high occupancy, it's really just enough for our clients. So there is we cannot take a reservation from the Royal into the Ambasciatore and vice versa, as far as the jetty beach is concerned. But as far as restaurant and bars, they can exchange, they can use it. The only thing that we cannot do is charge to the room of the other hotel, because the 2 systems are not connected. You know.
Okay, thank you.
Other things that I would like to say is, which I did mention before, the Royal and the Ambasciatore are the 2 5-star hotels in downtown Sorrento, with private jetty beach. And at the ambasciatori, there is also the chance, if you have private clients coming in from other destinations like Capri, Positano, Amalfi, they can dock at our jetty beach, and the bellboy will be waiting for them and taking them up through with the elevator up to the lobby for the check-in. We can dock at the Grand Hotel Ambasciatori maximum a boat up to 50 feet. That's the maximum, because then it depends on the depth of the sea, you know.
So if someone wanted to go to Capri for the day, a private boat can pick them up at the hotel.
That's right.
Spend the day with them, and then return to the hotel.
That's right. That's right.
That's great.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
So I believe this is everything for now.
Okay, so we are now at the crucial point where we're gonna give some door prize to our attendees, and obviously, as usual, there is one prize is the $300 coupon, and the second one, it will be a stay at one of the property of the Maniello Group. So let me check who is the first. Is the winner of the $300 coupon to spend with our services, and the winner is, let me see what the computer gave me of the name, is Margot Cushing. Margot, are you there?
Congratulations.
Margot, are you still there?
I hope she's there.
Yeah, she's still there. So, Margot, congratulations. You won the $300 coupon. And now, well, let's see who is the prize for the hotel. Is Kathleen Noroki. Kathleen Noroki, you won the prize and the stay at the Hotel Royal. Yes, he's here. Unmute. We're gonna ask to Kathleen to unmute herself. Is Kathleen?
Hi, I'm here.
Okay,
hello, Kathleen. How are you?
Very good, thank you.
You are the lucky one. I'm happy.
Oh, thank you so very much. I so appreciate it.
No, it's my pleasure. We will be in touch later on, and I will be sending you the voucher to spend in one of our hotels, either the Grand Hotel Royal or the Ambasciatori, the one you prefer. And I really look forward to welcoming you in Sorrento. Well, actually, I look forward to welcoming all of you, I would say, somehow and somewhere. But really, please feel free to let me know once you have decided the dates, and I will be more than happy to make the reservation accordingly.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah, I will send to your email address to Nicolino, so he can write directly to you with the voucher, and we'll be set. So thank you very much to everybody.
Thank you very much to everybody again.
Nicole, I just have to say thank you. Just a wonderful presentation. And I just want to remind everybody, tomorrow's the last, our last of the week, our last presentation of the week, and it's going to be Northeast France and the area around Champagne. I think you guys will be very interested in some of the things that we've uncovered. I don't know, you may not be familiar with that region, so I think that it's going to be a great, it'll be a great hour spent. So again, thank you for attending. It's been great to see all of you guys, and hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. So have a great day.
Ciao, ciao.
Thank you.
Ciao, thank
Ciao,
you.
everyone.
Thank you to all of you for having taken your time.
Thank you.
I really appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you,
Thank you.
Kathleen.
Ciao, Elaine.
Ciao, Elena. Ciao.
Bye, Helene.
Bye-bye.
See you, Kathleen.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Bye, Nicolino.
Bye. Bye, Mary Jane.
Bye. I can't wait to see you.
Oh, yes. Me too. Take care. Stay safe.
Okay, you too.
Thank you, my dear. Thank you for taking your time.